episode of Last Day on Earth. Today we're ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on some stormy waters as Argmy mateys. We've got some pirates we've got to take down as we begin the adventures of today before diving into something I am so freaking excited for. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, new power plant location. So yeah, goes without saying, I'm pretty freaking excited about that. Travis, the magical talking freaking turtle, is pretty freaking excited about that.
Big excited.
And long story short, I'm pretty sure this pirate I'm about to murder is pretty excited for it as well. I feel like Mr. Krabs freaking arguing all over the place. Also, can I get those shoes? Okay, or just disappear off into existence, dude. These pirates, for whatever reason, they have limited edition freaking scuba gear shoes, man. Where can I get me a pair of those? Huh? Do I have to like freaking get in line for like a drop, like a new pair of Yeezys or something? Where do I get the freaking scuba sneakers, huh? Why are they so hard to get? I don't know, but the pirates don't appear like they're too keen on answering my questions, but that's all right because I will just go ahead and answer them myself with bullets in their faces. But alas, yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our adventure today does begin scouring the lighthouse over here, taking down our pirate adversaries because we are in need of some valuable resources. And also, come on, man, it's not like one reason that there is to go to the freaking lighthouse, because after you go ahead and actually build the darn freaking lighthouse over here, as y'all can see I have successfully built, there's like really no other reason to ever be coming back into the lighthouse except for the weed of the sea, which is exactly what we are doing because I am in dire need of the weed of the sea. But we just gotta go ahead and take down a few of our pirate adversaries before we can go ahead and claim all that it has to offer and then make our way back onto our boat. But wait, what are you talking about? I've never been to the lighthouse before. Well, let me just say, this place is pretty freaking awesome because, I'm gonna be honest, it's not the location itself that's pretty freaking awesome, although it's pretty cool to be able to take down, like, pirates and stuff like that, but maybe, why don't we just go ahead and pop back onto our boat over here. We'll make a bit of a wee quick pit stop over here in another location that does add to its awesomeness, because the awesome thing about the lighthouse is that it allows and unlocks none other than the Dead Island, the location up to the north. Until you repair that lighthouse with, like, cement and all this other stuff like that, the Dead Island you can't get to. But guess what, baby? I got the boat, I got the House of Light to light the way, and we got a Dead Island we can go ahead and pop on over to. I am armored here with some heavy-duty weaponry. I didn't bring it planning on mutilating a bunch of zombies here at the Dead Island, but the opportunity presented itself. How could I turn it down? And after grabbing some of the necessary supplies out the back of our boat, and also, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of nice to be able to pop by over here because there are also on all of these freaking locations you drive your boat over to, we can get some freaking weed of the sea right by the sea, which I'm very happy to go ahead and take for myself. And then I went ahead and also took some necessary supplies, like some high explosives, because unfortunately, we are not 100% prepared for the trials and tribulations that we are going to face. Well, we're prepared for the trials and tribulations, but we're not prepared to reap all the rewards and all the benefits. But we got a few Gronos over here, some enemies that are capable of pretty much spitting, kind of similar to the enemies over in the depths of the laboratory, and absolutely destroying our armor durability, so we gotta watch out for that. Also, another thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is just really quickly on the lickety-splickety, switch out our ability here to be all sneaky-deaky like, because it is gonna come in handy to be on the sneaky-deaky side. I do believe, yep, unfortunately, we got another Groner over here we gotta go ahead and take down, and then we got the few Stormtrooper enemies, dude. That is right, this place is freaking decked out and loaded to the teeth in terms of powerful adversaries, and the problem is that if you die in a location like this is a like red zone. You know, this isn't like a location with a respawn timer. This is just like a zone. If we die here, we lose everything. And guess what? Given the fact that I brought some freaking high explosives, I really would prefer not to lose everything, because these are one of two methods, one of two ways that we can go about collecting titanium from the Dead Island. Actually, one of three ways. There are also a few of these parts scattered throughout the Dead Island. Fragments of the titanium armor suit. Don't diddly mind if I diddly do. Whatchamacallit, over here we got the few tougher enemies like a frenzied giant and stuff like that. We will be avoiding these enemies, and we will go ahead and sneaky deaky into the cave where some goods awaited. Oh yeah, you know what else awaits? A bear! A freaking zombie bear! Right over there! And if we play our cards right, oh, this is terrifying. We can actually go ahead and sneak our way right by the bear. And listen, if I don't have to fight a 750 health zombie boss with heavily duty armor and stuff like that, I'll be pretty happy to avoid that. And also pretty happy to pick up these freaking fragments of titanium armor suit, because we can recycle those and get titanium, which is always a nice thing. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and continue trying to lollygag my way up around here and just get as far away from the bear as possible before hopefully these guys start attacking me. Switch over to the minigun and mow down some freaking pale zombies in a beautiful fashion. You love to see that. Now, if I went ahead and actually brought something that we can craft with titanium, you need titanium to get more titanium. Haha, who'd have thunk, right? Boys, recall, if we had some titanium on our hands and various other things, we could go about actually crafting. Where is that stupid thing? I'm definitely just like glancing over it and just like doing a big dirt moment right here. How am I missing this thing, dude? There it is! The manual earth drill for the low cost of 5 titanium bars. Whoa, Star. Whoa. I know, quite the deal, what can I say? And a few various other components. We can craft this device for the extraction of titanium and other extra hard minerals. Long story short, this thing is good for about, whatchamacallit, it's good for about 4 Dead Island trips, and in each Dead Island location, you can find 4 of these deposits. So long story short, that drill lets you drill 16 of these ore deposits. So, but unfortunately, it is a little bit more on the expensive side, but that is not the only way to get titanium. You can also get it from the fragments like I was talking about, and then also let's not forget you can get it in the high explosive manner. So first things first, let's go ahead and mow down a few of these other schmucks over here, and then let's make our way over to where we can get things the little bit more explosive way. Yeah, and first things first, we just gotta go ahead and mow down a few more zombies. Welcome to the mow down, baby. Hope you enjoy your stay, folks. And all right, let's clean things up with the Kalashnikov 47, do a little bit of the stabby, and take it down the pale bloater over there. And look at this deposit of titanium. But you know what? We don't need a drill to get into this. As you can see in the bottom right hand corner, that icon looks awfully explosive. Well, that's cause it is. We're not breaking into a base, we're breaking into a deposit. Bada bing, bada boom. It's broken down and down she falls. Resources have been found, 6 titanium ore in exchange for 1 C4. So, should you be doing this? That's up to you. You know, if you'd rather be saving your C4 for raids, that is totally viable and potentially even recommendable. You know, that's totally up to your own personal situation. But me, I'm personally in the camp right now where I would not mind just stockpiling a lot of titanium, so I'll go ahead and get explosive. Also, because I'm sure all of y'all are clamoring for it, Star, Ermagerd, fight the freaking bear. All right, let me just eat a little bit of canned food here. Oh, get myself prepared. In exchange, I ask for one thing. Smash the freaking like button! Do it. I need the power of the button of the like to propel me to the depths that I need to take down the bear. Help a brother out, because this is definitely yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's capable of like stun attacks and stuff like that. And I would really, and bleeding. Lots of bleeding. I forgot to mention that. He's very good at causing the bleeding. As you can see, I'm bleeding a lot. Actually, this is a lot more bleeding than I remember. Goodness gracious. How powerful is this stupid freaking bear? I'm not gonna lie, we actually, if we get caught up inside of his, his yell, we might die. Okay, bless up, he's dead. Oh my god, I did not realize this. The bleeding the zombie bear causes freaking stacks. Oh my god, yeah. Okay, it's been a while since I've fought our freaking friendly neighborhood teddy bear over here. Doesn't even drop anything that crazy. I'll take the bones, thank you for that. But yeah, that's why. Don't fight that guy. His bleeding stacks. He's not like the slashers that you can face in other areas of the game. No, his bleeding stacks. The bear don't give a truck, bro. He does not care. But anyways, okie dokie. Cavern number 1, he's nice and clear. My sanity is nice and, I don't know, still somewhat sane. So why do we go ahead and, oh, look at that, the sun is rising. That's kind of cute. But anyways, we gotta go and get our way to the other side. Oh, wait, no! That's what I'm talking about. That guy does a lot of armor damage when he hits you. That's not what I was hoping to see. And as you can see, our armor is getting quite dinked up already. Woo! We're just way ahead of schedule on our armor getting freaking dinked up today. You know what? With everything else we got planned for today, we definitely will probably need to get some more armor, because this SWAT armor, I'll be surprised if it survives the rest of this freaking trip, man. The Dead Island, it's called the Dead Island for a reason. It likes to cause death. And okie dokie, one quick sneaky deaky little trip back to the boat. I've equipped myself with the VSS. Hopefully this thing will help us out, because I don't really want to use these armor piercing weapons quite yet, because I would prefer to save those for the shenanigans else we have in store. I would love to grab those titanium fragments of armor suit. Thank you, thank you. And I would love to ideally sneak our way, beautiful, past those guards by the entryway and make our way into here, where we will also have a few zombies awaiting us. We'll go and take these folks down one by one, maybe wander our way into here and spin up the minigun. Beautiful. Maybe I didn't even necessarily need VSS. Actually, just kidding. I will definitely need VSS because there is another boss we have to worry about. And this one spawns all the time. The zombie bear only spawns occasionally. And even when the zombie bear does spawn, you can still get all sneaky deaky right past it. Well, guess what? For the enemy that awaits us in the depths of this cavern, that is not the case, lads. I'm sorry to say, it's a little bit more ruthless. But luckily for me, I'm also pretty ruthless. And see you later, pale bloater. All right, and see you later, minigun. That thing is out of commission too. Let's go and take you down, and let's equip the Kalashnikov of 47 and equip some more medkits, and pretty soon equip some more armor. There's a lot of equipping going on, it goes without saying. Okie dokie, dolls, use up the rest of this Kalashnikov, and there she blows, my good old friend, the lurker. The lurker always spawns inside of this cavern without fail, and to my knowledge, I can't be sneaking past this crafty mother trucker. He is evading, he is lurking. It's in his freaking job title over here. He's expected to lurk, and lurk he does, but you know what he doesn't do well, that well, deflect VSS bullets, die! And beautiful 10 out of 10 execution. What can I say? Call me professional assassin. Hello, James Bond, is that you? No, it's a Starsnipe Bond, baby. It's James Snipe, or Star Bond. That does not sound like a cool name at all. Star Bond. But you know what is cool? Explosions. And you know who causes explosions? Your boy, Starsnipe. So without further ado, let's toss it on and bada bing, bada boom. Tear that thing down, and thank you. I will go ahead and collect some more titanium, and we are going to be walking out of here with 12. We usually can walk out with around a stack if we do have the drill as well, but today we do not have the drill. But there is still one more thing we must do before we leave this accursed location. There is still one more thing that I would like from here, but it will not be easy. It is deep within the enemy lines, and I would ideally like to get it without fighting the enemies. And I tell you what, this could lead to problems, but you know what? I am good at solving the problems. I haven't had to solve like a homework problem or anything in a while, but overall I did pretty good in school, and I was pretty good at homework problems back in the day, so I think I'll be pretty good this time around, you know? But anyways, what we are looking for should actually be nestled between some of these enemies over here. And we are really going behind enemy lines here. But that right there, the final piece of fragment. As soon as we pick this up, our guy's gonna stand up. We're gonna alert a lot of attention. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we gonna have to run! Get the heck out of Dodge! Oh, we got the whole fan club showing up, but that doesn't matter. Your boy is out of here. Let's freaking go. And great success. Wow. Life is good. You know what else is good? The freaking live streams that we're doing every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time at twitch.tv/Starsnipe. Link in the description and in the pinned comment. Make sure that y'all go ahead and pop out over there where we are playing Last Day on Earth without fail every single week, same time and same place, twitch.tv/Starsnipe. If you guys don't know what time that stream starts in your own local time zone, you can go to the other link in the description, twitch.tv/Starsnipe/schedule. That will go and let you know what time that it starts in your own local time zone, which is super handy because there are tons of time zones across the world. They can definitely be annoying, but once you know what time that it's starting every single week, it's always starting at that same time, same place, Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time on twitch.tv/Starsnipe. Looking forward to seeing y'all over there and getting into some Last Day on Earth shenanigans. Always having a fun time, always getting freaking hype, and always we got the face cam on and we got the live chat rolling, making it for an interactive stream where y'all can go ahead and pop in and have a ton of fun. Not to mention, it is also giveaway season. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, I like my giveaways. I like to be able to give back to the community, and what better time to do the giveaways of giving than during an update time. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that time is lurking. So pop on over there, make sure you go ahead and hit that follow button and stay tuned, because again, like I am saying, we do love to be able to do our giveaways there, especially for things like season passes, premium passes, freaking coins, all that jazz, and even sometimes like gift card giveaways and stuff like that. I love being able to give back to the most fan freaking tastic community around, so looking forward to seeing y'all over there. And of course, don't forget to be subscribed over here on the YouTube side of things to stay in the loop for all the goodies of the YouTube variety, because there are many of those as well. And yeah, looking forward to getting into more shenanigans, especially with my boy Jim, the janitor. How's the cleaning, Jim? He's dug up some pretty good stuff, if I do say so myself. Jim, you dirty dog. I like what you're selling. I will be buying what you are selling because I could actually go back to base, grab these things, which is actually a really good deal, and trade in all 3 of those above things for one of these 3 items down here. But I also have a nice little stockpile of coins. And for the low cost of 5 zombie coins, this is some of the best bang for your buck in the freaking game. If you just have like a few coins lying around, Jim is your guy to talk to. Star, how do I talk to mythical man Jim McGee? Well, okay, it's a little bit hard to get Jim's attention. You kind of sort of have to entirely clear out the bunker laboratory. Not hard mode, just normal mode. You gotta kind of totally clear it out. And by doing so, you will also unlock hard mode, which I'm gonna go ahead and activate. But yeah, that will kind of get Jim's attention and he'll start appearing and he'll start giving you those deals every time around, which is pretty freaking sick. And Jim's a pretty cool dude, so definitely something y'all want to go ahead and look into. And here y'all can actually see some of the perks and threats that we have active for our hard mode run that we are about to be diving into. We have actually deactivated, this is the cool thing that you can do, the perk and threat, or we've deactivated the threat of the Nemesis. So we are guaranteed not to have the Nemesis perk applied to our enemies, where they can avoid fatal damage and restore 10% of their health. Pretty freaking cool. I actually would not mind getting some more of those things to guarantee, whatchamacallit, just kind of like that we don't get annoying combinations of perks for our enemies. And Ava over here is gonna be setting us up with another one of those pretty soon here. Not to mention, as we continue moving up in Ava's hierarchy, ladies and gentlemen, there's one perk in particular, an extremely rare perk, a perk that we would have to activate over here, like the confidence and housekeeping perks. They're extremely rare, but there is a perk by the name of Action Hero, and this perk, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, this could be the greatest perk of all time. It is what I want so freaking bad. If I'm getting ready, Christmas season's coming up, I'm writing my wish list to Santa, folding it into a paper airplane and flying it to the North Pole. You know what's the only thing on that list? The Action Hero perk. That is all that I want, because that thing literally disables recoil for all weapons. With all weapons, eventually after shooting long enough, your weapon will start to miss, especially for unmodified weapons like every armor-piercing weapon in the game. You will start having to worry about your, let's freaking go agility, I'll take that. You will have to start working about bullets potentially missing, which is not good. What's our enemy? 15% more health. That's annoying, man. Anyways, I digress. Like I'm saying, fully auto weapons do start to miss after a while, and you know, even for like some of the normal weapons that you can modify and stuff, not melee, but you know, like fully auto weapons that have mods that go onto them, you do have to also worry about recoil control. But with that perk inside of the laboratory, if you activate it, like the agility perk over here that we activated, you don't have to worry about recoil, which A, means that guns like the Equalizer become insanely better in hard mode, and B, even in normal mode, some of the full auto weapons like the Kalashnikov 47, the M16, those things also become much better because we can modify them to just do tons of damage and not worry about recoil control. Both of which I'm very excited to do. So hopefully, cross your fingers for me, lads and lassies, we can get that perk as soon as possible, because that will unlock some really interesting opportunities, I tell you what. But okie dokie artichoke, let's get the sniping with our freaking rifle over here, and hopefully the good news is that I do not have to worry about the most annoying schmuck in town, known as the freaking acid melter. That person, is not the person that I like to see. They rear their ugly face, this melter of acid, and they also destroy armor. And I tell you what, I don't know if you guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may have not noticed our boy Starsnipe here is running a little bit low on the durability of armor. I would prefer not to run into acid melter. And speaking of things I should do, I prefer a different perk. Now that we're done being all sneaky deaky over in the Dead Island, let's activate that barrel roll ability right there, ladies and gentlemen. That thing right there, ooh, is gonna be good. Not to mention, we are getting some good stuff over here by taking down these enemies in the form of the employee badge and a few more keycard A+s, so we should have a A+ opening lining itself up as well. And I feel like we're gonna have quite a few enemies here, so instead of the, sniper rifle, AWP CSGO style, we're gonna go ahead and kind of open this thing up, and there it is. The melter of acid, we're gonna go and there you go. He still got me, dude. No, I was hiding behind the corner. That's illegal. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, there goes my shirt and there goes my shoes. I'm not gonna be getting service at my local restaurant because of this. I might need to go get a change of clothes because I have unfortunately been bamboozled. I thought I did a pretty good job hiding behind that wall. I was horrifically mistaken, and I'm also getting horrifically gassed by this person's breakfast burrito. Dude, not cool, Spore Spreader. I get it. You had such an awesome breakfast, but listen, I don't want to smell it after the fact, okay? Thank you. Thank you for your consideration. I seriously appreciate that, and I appreciate the stuff inside of the storage, because when you are doing a hard mode run, honestly, your best bang for your buck, the best things you are going to be getting, the most value you get, is not by killing zombies, it's by finding these storages. And that is what we set out to do every single freaking time. And that is what we will continue to do after I get some clothes. Okie dokie, artichokes. Clothing acquired, as you can see. Now, I think I'll be, listen, as long as I got the shoes, actually, the shoes are such an important piece of armor, because not only does it give you armor, but it also lets you move faster. And honestly, with that evasive perk that we do have active, that we activated over here, we'll probably just, we'll be in decent shape. I'm a little bit worried about when the slashers might hit us and have us do some bleeding over time damage. But besides that, we should be relatively a-okay. Hello, Spore Runner. See you later, alligator. Let's mow you down, and let's mow down your twin. Oh, that feels so bad, but at least they are both dead. That is not too shabby and okie dokie. Let's make sure to get the Shambler, Rambler, Bobambler over here. And I gotta perform a little bit of surgery. Don't mind me. Just gotta yeet! Yeet! I said yeet! There you go. Just had to do a little amputation there, old school style. And now our friend, our friendly neighborhood Rambler, Bambler, Show Shambler is going to be taking full damage when I shoot him with our armor-piercing weapons. Star, you should just attack these enemies with weapons that are normal. Why are you using the armor-piercing weapons? Oh, genius. Let me go and do that. Hey, buddy, Shambler. Oh, that's right. That's right. You need to use armor-piercing weapons on armored enemies in the hard mode, which is, ay caramba, bro. That's the only words I can muster to describe the situation. It definitely is painful, but luckily the Laboratorius did not mean to press that button. The Laboratorius is pretty generous when it does come to dishing out these weapons on the, whatchamacallit, from doing normal laboratory mode runs. That's not to say it's cheap, but you can get a decent amount of these from doing normal mode runs, and then of course you also do get various other loots from doing normal mode runs, which is also very, very good. And I will definitely not be opening up this side room, because I know for a fact that there's not a chest in there, so that's not getting open. But I will go ahead and open fire on some of our comrades here. And oh, an acid melter. Wow, let's go and barrel our way out of there. Haha! Oh no, I gotta worry about 2 screamers and an acid melter? I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm getting a little bit concerned with the way that this may or may not end. Oh, okay, beautiful. Dodged with masterful accuracy. Dude, this ass melter really has to die before he does anything. He's gonna regret. No, you're gonna regret that, my pants! No! Now you gotta see a pantsless star! Which may be considered by some to be one of the 7 wonders of the world. But what the heck, man? You don't just rip off someone's pants like that. Well, you know what? I don't need pants. I made my way up to owning lots of pairs of pants. You know how I did it? By being the pantsless wonder. Pantalones never got in the way of me. And to those of y'all who have been around the channel for a while, you will remember the days of Starsnipe without the pantalones. You know what? Today, I call back to my roots. The pantalones will not slow me down, my friends. You know what will? These stupid, annoying zombies. That's a different story. Okay, and that room over there is not gonna have any chests inside of it, so we can go ahead and ignore those side rooms. We know that we are gonna be encountering these chests moving forward. Alrighty, now I am slightly worried here because this on the other side of this door, there tends to be a slasher. And she blows. Not another acid melter! Dude, come on, man! Why are there so many of you? Why are you spitting so much? Oh my god. Well, remember when I said I got a fresh change of clothes? I may be needing another fresh change of clothes in no time flat here, because I've been ambushed by acid melters in the worst places ever. And oh, look at that! Already below half durability. As you can tell, the acid melter, me and him really get along. We're best friends. Really the best friends. We have a BFFs Forever friendship bracelet. You know, it's just kind of hard to see under the heavy armor I gotta wear to stay safe from him, but that's exactly what we have. That's the type of relationship that we share. It's definitely not, it's a very healthy relationship, pinky promise. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta freaking snipe some slashes from afar. All right, well, at least there isn't an acid melter this time around. I'll take that. Oh, there's a screamer, though. Get the heck out of here, bruh. And let's continue taking these folks down. Thank you for your cooperation with dying at the hands of my schnipper rifle. It is a beautiful sight to behold the power of Snippy, I tell you what. And now let's continue doing a little bit. Dude, no, I didn't mean to do that. Come on, what's with all the random button presses, brother? Sorry, just getting a little bit stressed. What can I say? The laboratory is a stressful place. Cut me some slack. And I don't know. Just cut me some slack. And maybe a slice of pastrami. I could go for that too. I had some great pastrami this past week. I just slipped my mind. I'm sorry. I feel like food always comes up as a topic in every single video. It's just unavoidable. Boop. And there you go. You are a dead screamer, my friend. And onwards and upwards we go. On to the next one. And there will, dude, if there's another acid melter. Okay, there isn't an acid melter. Okay. Oh. That's nice. I like that. I like that. And I like that. Now, Shambler. We gotta amputate again. I'm sorry. We had to amputate your brother? Well, guess what? You getting amputated too, son. See ya. Come on, man. We need to amputate. Get rid of the arm, brother. There you go. We got rid of it. Thank you for your cooperation. I can now finish the procedure and murder you with extreme efficiency. Beautiful. Just a few more bullets, and the Shambler Rambler Bambler is done so. And the cards are mine, so thank you. I will be taking those. Oh, look at that, the room. I'm not gonna go into that room because there's a really meanie Bobini in there. His name's the Necrotic Hybrid. It's not too mean in normal mode. He's ruthless in hard mode. You wanna know what I'm talking about? Just look up my video last time I went and faced that schmuck. And all will reveal itself. I'm still scarred. I'm traumatized. There's no easy way around it. That's part of the reason I want the action hero perk. Die, acid melter! Okay, beautiful. He went down without too much of a fight. That's part of the reason I want the action hero perk. Because I need more powerful armor-piercing weapons, and honestly, the main way of getting more powerful armor-piercing weapons is going to be that action hero perk. I need it so bad because it's gonna give us our best chance of taking down, for the first time, the Necrotic Hybrid in hard mode. That boss, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. With Oot-a-Doot, the most difficult thing Last Ionet has ever thrown at anybody. But you know what? I've got my catcher's mitt on, and I'm ready to catch what it's throwing. After I finish sewing the catcher's mitt together, because it's kind of falling apart. How do I finish sewing it together? With the action hero perk. This is my metaphor, and I'm sticking with it. Okie dokie, now let's go. Let's get a little bit of shotgun rain up in here, man. The protector, the shotgun rain has not gotten the love that it deserves. Oh wait, yes it has, because it deserves no love. This thing is by far, I think, the poopiest of the weapons that there are available. Hello, acid melter. I will deal with you eventually. Let's just take down your comrades here. Shotgun rain. Some state drive the sport run in this field. The paint shotgun. Whoop. That was an unnecessary barrel roll. I probably could have got away without doing that, but I'm just concerned about our acid melter friend here. But yeah, the problem why I'm not the biggest fan of this thing is, as you can see, it takes a long while. No! I've been ambushed! Brother, I despise you, acid melter, with a burning passion of a million suns. Not again, not again! Okay, I took him down before he did something irreversible. Whew. But yeah, long story short, look at this. Fires the weapons! It takes like a whole second to fire the weapon after you say fires the weapons. Which is why it's a little bit poopy. Not the best for boss battles when you gotta be constantly on the move and you can't really stand still to fire this stupid thing. So if you start shooting, but move before it shoots, it doesn't count as a shoot. I've been freaking gypped. And I don't like getting gypped. I like chips. I like dip. But I do not like getting gypped, I tell you what. And this spore spreader is literally about to have 1 health left, so you know what I'm gonna do? Mano imato, float like a bee, sting like a butterfly! Oh, uppercut of a million suns! Went ahead and took him down, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then the final chest, if I'm not mistaken, should be in this room, because I didn't see it in any of the other rooms that it usually spawns in. So let's get our weapons ready, because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like every time I open this room, there is an acid melter. And why do I feel like that's not gonna be different this time? You wanna know why? Because I'm a psychic! Oh, that was cheeky. Oh no! Stop being so cheeky, acid melter! Come on, brother! Okay, well, at least he's kind of calmed down. He's corrected his ways, and he is now dead. And I can just go ahead and shotgun rain. Some state drop, the screamer feels the pain. Shotgun rain. Another armored zombie hops aboard the bullet train. Shotgun rain. Oh, what can I say? What a jolly jingle. Great way to get yourself in the spirit to mutilate some zombies, you know? All right, let's go and swap out of that. Hit him with the 1-2, the 2-piece combo. I'll have a number 2 as I'm coming through the drive-thru with a little drive-by action. Woo-woo. And beautiful. Pop open the filing cabinets, and what secrets have we filed away? Beautiful! Beautiful secrets, I tell you. We have a Regent box. I will take that. Acid! Thank you. I'll put that to use. And then, to the next room we go, because with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Sector A1 is completed. And before we move on, there is still one more box back there I would like to get. I will sacrifice a little bit of coinage here and there, because the pass perk is what we need to acquire that box in its full glory. However, I cannot go back through this door. I need to do a whole loop-de-loop and pull, SpongeBob style, to make my way back there. And given the fact that I am lacking armor, and I would like to save some armor for, again, the shenanigans that we have going today, I just gotta do a little retinal scan. Sorry, we got the high-tech security system here. Whatchamacallit? Yes, I would like to save a little bit of armor still. So, half-naked man, pantalones a star, is going to strategically grab a box, reap the rewards of his— Ow! Why is that thing still farting on me, man? Come on. I feel like after I clear this freaking sector, the farts should stop. The sprinkler farts stopped, but that one keeps going. Anyways, the pass perk lets us open up this, which lets me go ahead and search this, which has some of this. Some beautiful things I love to say, and an Aussie route I love to see as well. Let me just go ahead and grab a few tings, and with that, let's go back up top side, or at least to the lobby side, because I got some prizes I'd like to claim. Star, but what about this is sector over here? Listen, I know that I just activated the retinal scan and I opened up this sector, but that was primarily to get the pass perk. I will come back. I will do that sector, but we have priorities, ladies and gentlemen, and that priority is going to be over on floor numero uno for a few reasons. We do have a few of these hard mode items to turn in. We're going to see exactly how lucky we are with this kind of like threat we're going to be able to disable. We have that freaking whatchamacallit box we're going to be able to open in the form of the A+ crate, and then we can go on our jolly way to the rest of what we do have, and I think y'all are going to like. But without further ado, Ava, we are sitting pretty at about 82%. I'm gonna go and turn in some of them hard mode items. We got 5 of those. Boom! And the reward from Ava, I will take that! And the uninvited, interesting. We also get a random perk at the next level. I'd prefer an extremely rare perk. Can I have an extremely rare perk, please? Because that's where I get the action hero perk from. But, whatchamacallit? Yeah, the uninvited perk. New types of enemies appear in the sector. Oh! So we don't have to worry about new types of enemies appearing in the sector if we activate that. Not gonna lie, I might activate this anyways regardless next time, because I don't really use the confidence perk too much at the moment, and I'd rather just disable 2 annoying perks or 2 annoying debuffs I gotta worry about the enemies being buffed by. So I'll take that, man. I can live with that, and I can go ahead and live with dropping off some employee badges right over there, and we are about 11% of way to next goodies from Ava. Thank you, Ava. Appreciate that. And without further ado, we open the A+ crate. Big money, no whammy, big money, no whammy, big money, no whammy, big money, no whammy! Let's go! We got 2 armor-piercing weapons coming our way. We got some pretty good armor. Naked Man Star will happily take this armor. I'll just, is it a little bit overkill? Yes. Do I care? Haha, no. I will happily go overkill, even though I'm not really protecting myself from much radioactive things with this armor, because I don't think, actually, I don't know. Maybe it will come in handy. But what I meant to say is that it's not gonna come in handy inside the laboratory. The mask does protect us from the gases of like the farty boys, but it does not protect us from the funguses that spit out and like the fart sprinkler over in that first sector. It's selectively protective, as annoying as that sounds. But, you know, it isn't annoying. Some of the goodies that we are picking up here, I will definitely be picking these up. Thank you for your consideration. I'll be taking those straight to the bank. And let me just go and make a little bit, 1 more inventory room slot here on the lickety split. Grab that. I will return for the rest. But with that, let's make our way back out, ladies and gentlemen, because it is time. The moment that we have all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, boom! What y'all are seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is the teaser trailer, our very first trailer for the upcoming brand new Season 17 update. And there is some stuff to be breaking down from what we are seeing, because there are 2 main things revealed through this teaser. Number 1, we have, as y'all saw in kind of like that first scene, what appears to be some sort of a drilling / pipe like gas delivery system or something like that. Long story short, we have some sort of a mechanism that appears to be mechanical and is being used to facilitate the transportation of whatever is going through these pipes, and it likely does connect with what we are seeing in the rest of this season, meaning that this probably has to do with some sort of an energy source. So if I had to guess, it's going to be like one of two things, or one of three things, I suppose. A, it could be like a water pumping station, because we do also see the fact, right, that whatchamacall, over in the background of this kind of like first scene, you actually end up seeing like reeds, which are kind of like the vegetation that is actually very common over in the swamp zone and the current swamp biomes, right, and the swamp zones. Bleh. But whatchamacall, so there is a very good possibility that this is actually like taking place in some sort of a swamp location. Not saying that that means it's going to happen over at the swamp where we need the ATV to access this. I'm just saying the new location that gets added, probably in it like the normal area that anyone could access, is going to have a swamp theme to it, which maybe means we'll be able to chop down some ash log trees or something like that as a bit of like a bonus of the season. That would actually be really freaking cool, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, and also another thing that we are gonna break down and continue talking about is the fact that this actually appears to kind of confirm two new locations that season 17 is going to have, because the location that we see in the first half of the trailer does appear to be very different from the one in the second half, because the first half, the main vegetation we are seeing are these reeds and kind of like the swamp biome feel to it, and the second half has like freaking like wheat and grain and stuff like that around this like factory power plant that we're going to be going over in a second. But yeah, long story short, kind of like the first area does reveal this kind of like pumping mechanism that is going to be pumping something through these pipes. There are three main possibilities. I would say it's either going to be water, it's going to be like gas, like natural gas, or it's going to be like oil. Those are really the three main possibilities that we could be getting from this. We have seen that there's going to be a theme of like a mining season and stuff to this, and all three of those things could technically be kind of like mined in some fashion. Less so water than the other two. I do feel like a full-on mining operation would be a bit more likely for like natural gas and oil, so I'm kind of leaning towards those two. But there's definitely within the realm of possibility water being pumped within these pipes, but I'm kind of definitely leaning more towards either like gas, like natural gas, or oil as kind of like the two big things from this kind of like first scene. And then this first scene, I think, is going to be a zone. What do I mean by that? Well, if you guys recall season 16, how there are kind of like two main new locations. There's the commune where you talk to the NPCs and got your quest, and then there was the maze, right? And the maze was kind of like that location you could go to every day. You could get season points from it. You could get reputation rewards from it and all that stuff to progress throughout the season and all that jazz. I think what we are seeing in this location is going to be similar to that, and that this is kind of like going to be a location we are going to be sent out to from the factory / power plant location in the second half of the trailer. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and transition to that, because that also does have some very interesting connotations with it, because kind of what we are seeing in the second half of this trailer is kind of what we've kind of like started to get teased about season 17, but we are for the first time seeing in game within this giant field of like wheat / some sort of like a harvestable crop or something like that. Definitely not the same type of vegetation we saw in the first part of the trailer, which again is why I'm kind of leaning towards this being a separate location. What you recall, we are seeing this kind of like big old factory / power plant, and y'all can tell because there are like these smokestacks and stuff like that, that again, it is going to be either some sort of a factory or power plant, which are both definitely possibilities, and both do line up with the transportation of oil and gas, because both of those are kind of like can be used as fuel to facilitate the generation of power, which would very well fit in line with what we are seeing here. So again, there is a great possibility that this location is going to be some sort of, I've been kind of thinking it's been a factory for quite some time, because there's kind of like that whole mining theme to the season, and there could definitely be new ores being added within the season, potentially like tungsten and stuff like that we could potentially like process, and like, you know, we could have being processed over here. It could be like some sort of like an ore processing factory where it gets like processed into more finished materials at a large scale. Or on the other hand, it could very well be some sort of like a power generation factory as well, because again, you can see those giant smokestacks, which do indicate, you know, resources being burned usually, and they could be being burned to generate power. Now, whether that is power being generated to produce whatever the factory is producing, or if it's a power plant, if it's just straight up the power being produced that is then kind of like sent out throughout the world. Now, of course, being the apocalypse, who knows if it's still active? Who knows if it's actually going to be able to facilitate power? Maybe part of the season is going to be us bringing the power plant slash factory back to its prosperity from its inhabitants, because if I kind of think that we are going to be seeing NPCs and, like, you know, the people who give us quests, the survivors. I think we're going to be seeing them in this location. They're going to be sending us to the other location earlier in the trailer. Now, there is a little bit of a third possibility that I was thinking about. Within this giant field of grain, it could also be that this is a factory for, like, beer, because, you know, beer does use, like, grains and stuff like that in its production, and we already have beer in the game technically, so this could very well be a beer factory, which would be pretty freaking hilarious, and definitely I could imagine make for some fun quests and some shenanigans. Or it could also be some sort of like a biofuel production, because I'm pretty sure you can make biofuel from, like, corn and stuff like that, right? I'm not too much of a biofuelologist, all right, but if I'm not mistaken, I do believe there are, like, you know, there's like biofuels that can be created, or, you know, fuel production processes that can incorporate whatchamacallit, things like corn and potentially grain, because I think, like, you know, wheat or something like that, because I think they're both technically grains. Again, I ain't no vegetationologist here, but definitely some distinct possibilities there as well that I definitely want to go ahead and go over with y'all folks, because this is some big things that we are going over, and definitely things that I think we need to be freaking discussed as soon as possible, because also this is our first gameplay slash in-game direct look of the new upcoming season 17 that I so cannot freaking wait for, because with every season we get a new season pass, we get new freaking content, and we get all sorts of new stuff to be checking out, which, as y'all know, I am an absolute sucker for. I love new updates, I love new seasons, and also the release of this initial kind of like teaser trailer to me signals that the update is about 1 to 2 weeks out. That's usually kind of like the way that kind of like the update release cycle goes. By the time we get the first trailer, it usually means that well, from what I've seen in the past, we're about a week or two out. So that is also some kind of like exciting updates there, just to know that we are getting kind of like the next phase in the teaser slash update rollout process. Definitely something I want to make sure that y'all are aware of, and definitely something I cannot wait to hear from y'all in that comment section down below. Let me know what y'all think about it. Let me know how y'all think this kind of like, you know, these new teasers kind of like do develop your view on season 17, what you think the theme is going to be, how you think the factory slash power plant is going to play into things, along with its along with its like oil slash pipeline location we saw in the first half of the trailer. Go ahead and let me know in that comment section down below. Looking forward to what y'all folks do have to say down there. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is also going to go ahead and start bringing an end to this episode of Last Day on Earth. When we return, hopefully we'll have more updates and more news for y'all about the new freaking season 17. As soon as we do, I'll be dropping it for y'all's eye holes to go ahead and indulge in, because, ladies and gentlemen, the new update appears to be right around the corner, and I could not be more excited for it, and hopefully y'all are excited as well. But let's go ahead and start wrapping it up for me for now. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.